Greetings, greetings, greetings. Let's see if my phone is a little dusty. Phone dusty. Greetings. Make sure my volume up. Hi, pumpkin. Tenderoni. I love y'all names sometimes. I love y'all names. Peace. Peace, queen. Peace, be. Peace, queen. I am. Look, I got so many queens. Peace, Cleona. Cleo. Peace. Oh, you just watched the new YouTube. Which one was that? Yay. I think you will thoroughly enjoy. Hopefully my other workbook, the journal, the daily journal, my next set batch will come in the next few days so I can show y'all what the journal actually looks like compared to the workbook. It's way thicker. So a way bigger book. Hi, Teo. Look at all of y'all. Hey, pumpkin. Girl told me she wasn't ready for a relationship, and 2 weeks later she has another guy, but we both really liked each other. What should you do? Let her go. Jake, baby, let her go. That means she was already talking to him. She already had him. She wasn't ready for a relationship with you. That means that the universe has something and someone so much more better. That didn't make sense, but you know, so much more for you. Okay? All right. So don't hold on to that energy. Let that shit go. What? Don't even worry about it. I'd be like, oh, I dodged that bullet, because you don't even know what she came with, what type of baggage she came with. That was the universe looking out for you. Okay? That's how you have to look at that. That was the universe looking out for you. Don't look at that as that was a damn. You came up. You came up on that L. All right? I was taking a break. I'm actually doing some art, and I had to look at some emails and respond to some things. And I've been seeing this repetitive message. Even one of my beloveds that I communicate with on a regular basis, I hadn't even seen that she had sent me a video. Because I don't really check my messages like that, y'all. I'm so. But she had sent me a video, and I'm sure y'all seen it, about this young woman talking about how her son had committed suicide. And she was so deep in her own rabbit hole that she didn't have the emotional stamina to help him. I've been speaking on this particular topic, not from a gloom and doom perspective, but this particular topic for a very long time, for us to be prepared. As this frequency rises, as the energy shifts, as things start to change, people are going to be more in their emotional self. People are going to be more affected, especially this week. People are going to be dealing with some things that, if you are in alignment, or if you are more on point with your journey, let me say that, you're not going to understand, or you might not see it. Okay? Listen, babies, I really I want y'all to get this, because it's not going to get easier. This year is going to get more complicated, more complex. This year is going to be a space where you're going to see, peace everyone that just came in, you're going to see some shifting in your loved ones. They're going to start experiencing some mental shifts, okay? And you might not understand it. So what do we do? Is the question. For the ones you can help, especially if it's your babies. You might have to take a little bit of a break in order to help. You might have to take a little bit of a break in order to decipher what's going on in their mindset, what's going on with their current situation, okay? How they're digesting things. If you are not in the position to help them, find someone that can help them. All right, find someone that can help them. Don't take and try to bury all the weight, because you are not a professional. Some of y'all are professionals, but you might not be a professional. Get that baby some help. Get your friends some help. For grown-ass people, we can only help them so much. And if you suggest for them to get help for other people and they decide not to, that's their journey. You have to let it go. You have to back up. You have to take your hands off the steering wheel and trust that the universe will either divinely gift them back to the universe, where they're going to repeat this cycle over again, or they'll help place the dynamics in their lives in order for them to get through their trauma or whatever it is they're going through. But I'm telling y'all, I've been saying it for, I promise, almost 2 years. You got to level up. You got to shift. You got to do this work, because the higher that the frequency, the higher, I'm gonna get on this other stuff, my little pool pit real quick. The higher that the earth decides to emit this frequency that it's emitting, the stronger that it comes out. If you are not fit, if you don't have the survival of the fittest mentality, you will be sucked in. You will go crazy. You're going to see them go crazy. I promise you. You're going to see people lose their mind. You're going to see people do some shit that you sitting there shaking your head like, what in the world would you do that for? I do that on everybody, so that I don't count. But the average person going to be shaking their head. Okay? You're going to see them operate in an energy that's not of their own, because it requires a different breed moving forward, and it's weeding out the weak. There is going to be a process where you're going to see a lot of people transitioning, and you have to be okay with that. There's going to be a lot of transitioning. There's going to be a lot of births, and the births are, I told y'all, from a certain time frame until now, we are birthing gods for real into the universe. We are birthing ancients. They are walking ancestors on a whole nother level. Y'all are bringing Isis back through you. Okay? Be clear. You are bringing Horus back through you. Whoever you believe in. Absolutely lovely. Okay? So, be mindful. Don't get distracted. Don't let this energy suck y'all in. If you need to fast, I've been telling everybody, even on my regular page, that the best thing for you to do through this energy is to meditate. Okay? Meditate. Pray. All of that. Meditate. Pray. Fast. I can't fast to the complete element, but I start mine after today. So probably first thing in the morning, I'm going to start my whole spiritual cleansing and purging, because I know that the energy is going to be very intense, especially if you are an empath, especially if you are a projector, especially if you are a certain type of person, where you are going to feel the energy of the masses. This is the time. Y'all got to tighten up. Got to tighten up. Tighten up. Synchronicities is going to be crazy right now. Synchronicities will be crazy. Synchronicities will be popping off hard, especially at the beginning of this year. It's a lot of interesting dynamic energy popping off this year. So pay attention. Decipher what it means. Write it down. Document it. I keep telling y'all that. I don't keep saying some of the stuff that I repeat on a regular basis. I don't say it just to be saying it. Let's be clear. I'm saying it hoping in that when something happened, it sinks in so much in your head that you'll be like, she was telling me about that. She said something about this. I remember hearing about this. Even if you can't correlate it, that is me. I'd rather for you to remember the information than for you to be stuck on who delivered the information. Okay. This lunar cycle will affect menstrual cycles. Some of y'all cycles will be off, especially if you're already in tune with the moon cycle itself. Okay. This is a time you gotta tighten up the spiritual, whatever you do as your spiritual routine, whatever you do as your spiritual or awakening routine, you need to lock in. No skipping days. No doubting. There's going to be a lot of self-doubt that comes in. There's going to be a lot of fear that comes in. There's going to be you wanting to buy back into your old story, your past story, your patterns. Okay? There's a lot of that that's going to happen. And it's testing you. I told y'all in fourth quarter last year, you're going to be tested. They throwing everything but the damn shoot. They throwing the kitchen sink at this point to knock you off your course. Everything will be testing you. How committed are you? How dedicated are you? And this ain't even to a certain dynamic, like if you believe in Ifa or any of this. How dedicated and committed are you to yourself? How dedicated and committed are you to your journey, your personal walk? Because if you're not dedicated and committed to that walk, you will be tested and you're going to fail the test. And have to repeat the whole damn cycle over again. Some of y'all hard-headed, so y'all gonna do it regardless. Let's be clear. Some of y'all hard-headed and y'all like me. We like to touch the stove. It's hot. We like to touch the stove. Okay? But like, ooh, I know she said it's hot, but let me see if I touch it this way. Will I still get burned? Yes, you gonna get burned. Okay, there's no shortcuts to this. There's no let me do it from this perspective. No, there's no negotiating. It is what it is. All right, there's no gray area, and don't make it a gray area. All right, you say you ain't coming back. I don't know, God's wrist. You might be. I said I ain't coming back. I believe I'm not coming back. I don't know. My children might make me come back, though. I don't know. They might not let me go that easy. They might not let me go that easy. Shoot. I might hit a level that I might can't get through. I might hit a level in the future that I'll be like, God, dang it, I couldn't pass that test. Dang. I flunked. Hey, Pumpkin. So, I just wanted to, while I was taking my brief break and I was looking at, I've been getting a lot of messages of people feeling like they're lost. And a lot of messages where people are feeling stressed. A lot of messages where people are feeling a certain type of way. Or they're around other people. I feel for you because I could feel it. So I feel for you. I don't want you to get caught in the trap. You know, I don't want y'all to get caught in this trap. I don't do this just to do it. I really, really want to see us as a people move forward. I want to really see everybody elevate. I want to see you cultivate your best self into existence. And the only thing that I can tell you, and I can consistently tell you, child, we all pregnant and confused. Now I'm just playing. You gotta stay consistent in your thing. It might, like, y'all will meditate and be feeling like you got all of these different messages and colors popping up and distractions happening while you're meditating. And then you want to give up. Don't do it. Be consistent. Be very diligent in your meditation. Be consistent. Be very diligent in your affirmations. especially right now. This is a year of affirmations. This is a year of positive self-talk. This is speaking life. Make sure that you're consistently speaking life into you. If you don't know how to speak life into you, then you need to be listening to podcasts, stuff that's on YouTube. You need to be listening to other people that might, post positive information. Whatever it is, consistently pour that into yourself until you learn how to speak like that to yourself. Stop listening to all of this negative stuff. And I'm a heavy, heavy, heavy music fan. But I'm telling you, the frequency and the vibration that is emitted through the radio, the frequency and the vibrations that are emitted through music, sometimes can lower your own frequency if you're overdosing on it. There's a time and a place. And if you're so deep in the rabbit hole, don't keep putting dirt on top of you. Feed yourself life. Eat clean. I cannot say this enough. You feel like you're getting down in the dumps, you better eat clean. Drink you some water. Get your water in. First thing in the morning, as soon as you wake up, get you a glass of water. Drink that water. All right? Really focus on doing things. Get you some Florida water. I keep telling y'all. Or something that has a fragrance similar to Florida water so it lightens your spirit. Burn you some Palo Santo. Very good for depression and heavy spirits. Burn you some frankincense. It's very good for depression and heavy spirits. All right. Hey, Pumpkin. I'll be telling y'all, if you listen and pay attention, the stuff will come into... But you have the power. Stuff comes into play. I can tell y'all there's some messiness about to come. And when it comes, if you handle it the right way, then you won't experience what, the universe trying to drag you through. Peace, beloved. Sensei. Can I recommend anything to listen to? It depends on your own frequency. I'm not going to lie. Because I can sit and not listen to music at all. I listen to Eckhart. I listen to Muji. I listen to Sadhguru. I listen to... It goes from everybody. Les Brown, E.T. the Preacher. Like, I listen to so many different dynamics and energies to help feed life into me. Because all of those people that I just named, they are either teaching me how to be still, how to understand or tap into my stillness, or the ism, as they like to call it, how to release ego. Or they motivating me to, get off my ass and do something if I want something changed in my dynamic. So I listen to, like I said, verbal assistance. I only listen to music when I'm in that space that I want to listen to music. When I want to listen to music, then that's what I'm listening to. When I'm not in that space, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even through this pregnancy, I know there's certain time frames where, it has been really hard on me physically this time around. So for me to not focus on that energy, I will consistently, I go to sleep listening to The Power of Now, audiobooks like that. I go to sleep listening to Getting Back to Myself. Okay. So you have to be in a space that you can identify what part is for you. How far along? I'm in my 3rd trimester. We ain't got that much longer. We in the last leg. We in the last stretch. Thank goodness. I wouldn't have made it. I always make the joke like, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. I don't know how I'm not gonna make it. I ain't got no choice but to make it. But figure out what works for y'all. Like, figure out musically what keeps you in a high vibrational space. Okay? And music, like I said, there's no choice to listen to music. You can listen to the music. Okay? Jason, you get ready. You get ready to be big brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I am. Final lap. Yes, thank goodness. How y'all ain't know? Y'all ain't see my face getting fuller. My face fuller. I don't look. My hair just be like it's doing whatever it's doing. That's what y'all get now. You get the hair that just do whatever it's gonna do. Okay. Final lap. Queen, I think we look. I might have outpassed you this time. I don't know if we were neck and neck or if I done passed you. You said sometimes I don't look at TV. It's rare that I look at TV. If I look at TV, I'm looking at stuff from I'm an investigator. I'm a observer. So I look at like TV shows that are very like NCIS type shows, Criminal Minds. I look at stuff like that make me think and see how other people respond. Yeah, I done passed you, Queen. I'm passing you. I'm passing you, Chair. So, I don't suggest looking at TV because it subconsciously feeds you a message and it conditions y'all to think a certain way. If I do look at stuff, I'm looking at stuff that actually makes me think. Sometimes I like to check to see what subliminal messages they're sending y'all so I can understand exactly what's going on from a different perspective, or I like to get confirmation. That's me. I'm a confirmation person. So a show that I look at Netflix a lot if I am going to look. And most of the time, if I'm looking at something like TV wise, it's stuff because I can't sleep at night. Now I don't sleep really a lot. So if I can't sleep, okay, at night, then I'm up looking at something like, what's my show that I was just looking at? The Magician. It's on Netflix. So Netflix got this show it's called The Magician. If you have not watched it, it's a lot of jewels and gems. If you have watched it, you need to go back and look through it again. It's a lot of jewels and gems if you deal with the metaphysical world. Okay? It's a lot of science that they drop in there that's facts. But people gonna look at it from entertainment wise and not look at it from facts, what you should be looking at for. So I'm really big on like looking at and deciphering movies and what they trying to tell us is coming. That's another reason why I could tell y'all. That's why some of the stuff that has been dropping, y'all don't be paying. People don't pay attention. I ain't gonna say y'all because y'all a little bit more advanced. But a lot of people don't pay attention to the gems that they drop in movies and why they are dropping this subliminal message in the movies. So y'all will be desensitized by the time it pop off. You'll be desensitized. When stuff start really popping off, it ain't gonna affect you the same way because you've been watching it subliminally through TV and movies. They already done prepared y'all. But overall, feeding life into yourself is so important. It's so important. Mika said, do I know what I'm having? Yes, another boy. I'm just producing boys right now. I'm a boy. I'm a God producer right now. So divine masculine, I guess, is the only thing. The divine masculine is the only thing that's wanting to come out of me right now. Listening to you, got my baby moving around like, oh, hey, baby boy. Well, I don't know if you got a boy. What you having? God open my eyes. Mika, I didn't want no more boys. Y'all know how much I go through with the boys I got. I ain't want no more boys. I was like, oh my gosh, a boy. I'm still trying that. And I think it was the universe's joke. Because I always say I don't really understand. I don't like having men clients. I don't like doing courses that are geared towards men. No offense to all my men followers, but I don't understand how they think. So it frustrates me a little bit. And I'm not in a space where I'm like, but they said you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. Okay. Oh, let me know. I'll be excited to know what you're having. Dang, you got 3 girls and 2 boys. Man, listen. Queen, you was I think girls are easy. I think the girls are the easy ones to me. Maybe because I understand them differently. You got 7 kings. Oh, and you still standing. Shorty, you need to look, send me what your secret is, because you ain't crazy yet. You ain't crazy. Peace, King. You ain't crazy. Lord. Child. The boys. That's all I could say. Jay, so you say I have a mothering energy. I do, but I'm a hard mother. I'm not me and my mate always talk about, I'm not a nurturing mother per se. I'm a hard mother. I'm that mother that'll tell you, like, I was joking about this actually earlier today. I'm that mother that you'll fall, something crazy will happen to you. I'll be like, did you die? You bleeding? You not? Okay, get your ass up. Come on. I'm that type of mama. I'm that mama that's like, you ain't dead. I don't believe in we can't raise no punks. What's my baby's name? Nazir. We trying to still decide if it's gonna be Xavier Nazir or Nazir Xavier. Yeah. And the reason I say that I'm a hard mama, like I was like that with my girls, and my girls is like full tough. My girls, you know, they are on their mission for real. Like I didn't raise no punks. So they're very strong, and very independent. So the boys, to me, my boys have been way more, I have Scorpios too, so my boys have been way more emotional. And I'll be looking at them like, you crying about that? That's not even like, they'll have like a little scratch. And it'd be like the worst thing in the world, like, mama, like they whole hand about to fall off. My daughters have had like for real serious, something happened, you still going to school. What, your finger broke? Okay, we getting ready to wrap that up. You still going to school. You still, did you die? Can you use your other hand? I'm not lying. I'm like real hardcore. I really feel like, and I say this because I feel like we have raised generations, including my generation, to be very soft. I'm gonna be really honest with y'all. I feel like we are very soft. And the reason I say we're soft, and it's not to dismiss anyone's journey, anyone's struggle, anyone's trauma, but compared to what we come from, we are descendants of really strong warriors, women and men. And compared to what we came from and what our people had to endure, this, where we, like, what I see us evolving into, I'm like, y'all, pardon my language, I'll be like, y'all bitch made. To me, that's just my own personal opinion. Because I'll be like, they be complaining about stuff, and I have people that complain to me about stuff that I'll be like, that ain't nothing for you to really be that, like, you so distraught, like you ready to kill yourself over a relationship. You ready to kill yourself over simple stuff. We had, our ancestors was worried about being hung. They was worried about being raped. Like, that was a normal thing. Rape was normal. Even though in our community, it's normalized too. But they was worried about for real stuff. They was worried about getting free. I don't want to get lynched or beat by master today. We be having whole meltdowns because we can't pay a bill. We be having whole meltdowns because somebody left us or there's a potential that that person will leave us. We be having whole psychological breakdowns because it be the most simplest stuff in my mind. Like I said, I'm not here to judge or dismiss anyone's trauma, okay? Anyone's journey. But I feel like we have to redefine what that looks like. Are you really understanding what you having a whole meltdown for? And my women, not to knock my men, because you know I love y'all, I really do. Women have been taught even more so to operate in a different sense of strength. Especially some of us that come from certain lineages. I do believe I'm probably one. That's why I'm so hard on my kids. It's like some of us will be whole live raped and be at work the next day. We'll be whole live, went through some of the most crazy detrimental stuff to our spirit and to our soul. And we'll be at work the next day. Will not miss a beat because we've been conditioned to think that we cannot afford to miss a beat. So when I say that we bitch made, I do believe we bitch made. Let's be clear. Yes, and still with a smile. I do believe we bitch made. But I also believe that you are supposed to digest your trauma, resolve your trauma, get help, because you can be at work that next day, but you better be already looking for some help too. You better be finding the people that can help you facilitate your healing, because if you're not, it's going to come out at the wrong time, baby. And then my men, they're taught not to even acknowledge. They'll go through some stuff and act like I could just drink myself, smoke myself, whatever, sex myself into an oblivion where that didn't even matter. That wasn't even a factor no more. So you got men out here not even dealing with it at all. And women out here just surviving. So, and then we're creating these children that the children and the generation that's coming out of us are suicidal and bitch made times 10. Okay. It's an unfortunate rabbit hole we have created. But the key is to start with yourself. Don't get too caught up into, if you look at it as a big picture, it will discourage you. It will make you feel like that we are a hopeless people. But I don't know why everybody want to call me while I'm on live. You have to start with self first. You have to be the change that you want to see. So start with self. Be very intentional with starting with yourself. And then hopefully that trickles out to the children that you raise. And then that will trickle out to the people that they affect and come in contact with and touch. It creates a domino effect. You have to be whole. We got to stop raising broken children. We got to stop creating these broken family and broken household. Shit, y'all don't get along. Y'all together. You got 10 kids together, whatever the case may be. Or you can have one. I don't care. Figure that shit out. Suck that up. Figure it out. Honestly, like I say it all the time, any relationship can work unless he whooping your ass or cheating on you habitually. Well, it don't take but one time for me, but like unless he's doing certain dynamics in his brokenness, you probably met him when you was broken too. Okay? If she's doing some old crazy stuff, You probably met her when she was broken too. Let's be clear. So y'all need to make the decision to heal together. Now, when it's time to leave is when somebody decided that they don't want to operate in their healing. Oh, you want to be stuck. Oh, you okay with being over here dysfunctional as hell. No, you're not getting ready to put your toxicity on me. I don't believe in that. Okay? I don't believe in that. But I do believe y'all got to stop wanting to just give up on your relationships. Y'all be ready to call it quits for some old simple shit. To me. But to hear me say everything's simple, so y'all already know. You got to take what I say with a grain of salt. Take what I say with a grain of salt. Because to me, everything is simple. Everything is simple. What are you really weighing this off of? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times y'all make really life-changing decisions based off of something that is not that serious. I'll treat you like my kids then. Did you die? You ain't dead? Oh, get your ass up. You bleeding to the point that I got to take you to the hospital? Get your ass up. Okay? It's really time for us to hold ourselves accountable. It's really time for y'all to really lock into who you are, your magical selves, so you can make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do, not only for yourself, but for your babies that you are raising. Y'all are raising, like I said, ancestors. You are raising gods and goddesses. They probably looking at you like, what's wrong with you? That's why they so strong-willed. That's why they so strong-minded. They're coming in the portal with a certain type of energy. Let's be clear. That's why they are so strong. That's why when you don't want them to do something, they looking at you like, what? Okay? They like, you need to man up. You telling me to man up, you need to man up. How you choose this? Look, don't get me started. I'm going to be blocked. I'm going to be blocked off of Facebook and Instagram, for real. I'm going to be blocked. But be clear on what it is that you're doing. Going back to my original point on why I even got on here. Like I said, y'all just be mindful of the energy that's being created. And what's going on and what's happening, so you can make sure that you stay sane throughout this process. The people that you love stay sane throughout this process. Your babies, y'all realize that the suicide rate is like from starting at the age of 10. At the age of 10, you should not be thinking about killing yourself. Your life should not be so hard that you're killing yourself. That's when you got to start asking us what's going on. What's really going on? What are we teaching? What are we teaching, and what is the school system teaching? What are they watching? What's being taught? What's subliminally implanted in your baby's heads where they feel like they got to kill themselves at 10? Because I really look at it that deep, like, we got 10-year-olds killing themselves. But we trying to make sure that these grown-ass people that been on the earth for like 20-some plus years don't kill themselves. But we got 10-year-olds killing themselves. For real. That shit serious. What are we teaching? But it start with you. What energy can you cultivate in yourself? Because that actually goes out into the universe. Are you cultivating the right energy for your mindset and your well-being first? And if you have children, that's even more important. You can't be walking around with no negative, toxic behind energy. All right. And then on top of that, stop creating these babies with these negative, toxic ass people. I got one. That every time he do certain stuff, I be like, "Ooh, that's your daddy." It's so prevalent in him. So you got to go all the way back to the root of it. But that started back, like I said, with yourself. What are you doing here? How are you getting this right? Get this right first. All right. I love you guys. I will be back on at 7 to do our full moon readings. I think I'm full for tonight. I think. I might have like 1 or 2 slots left. So if you wanted to get a reading for the full moon, make sure you go ahead and do your donation, because it is first come, first serve. If I'm full, I'm not doing it. I'm not going over the number. And I'm not adding no more nights. Tonight is the last night for that. And all that good stuff. All right. I love you guys. As usual, everything will be reposted on my YouTube page. The YouTube page is She Is Magic. So, just go on there and you can rewatch anything. If you can take any insight, that's the whole goal of what I do, is to make sure that I add on. Okay, that I just add on. All right, love you guys. Peace.